Fort Worth was fun.
It was.
You guys had a good time?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now we're in Dallas.
This is a bigger venue. The acoustics are different. Everything feels different in here.
Oh, yeah.
And tonight, you get to do something different.
You guys are going to be doing 2 songs apiece. You'll each be performing an original song and a cover. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's intimidating a little bit because I'm a songwriter first, and cover songs can be challenging for me. I mean, the hardest part of doing a cover is doing it justice.
Dallas is going to be a much larger crowd than Fort Worth. This is a bigger club, so the challenge is picking the right mix of originals and covers or really risk losing the crowd.
Now, that was a clip from this week's all-new episode of The Road, the brand-new CBS singing competition series following emerging musicians as they take the stage as opening acts for superstar Keith Urban.
Yes, this show is loaded with star power, including Gretchen Wilson, who serves as the tour manager. And we're so thrilled that Gretchen is joining us right now to talk about this great new show right here on Channel 3. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you know, if we haven't checked it out yet, that clip showed a lot. But I mean, so many people love country music now. What are we in store for with this show?
Well, this show is really unique because what Taylor and Blake and Keith have done is kind of peeled back that curtain that none of the other shows ever do. And they've let you, the audience, the viewing audience, into the behind the scenes to let you see everything that's really going on behind the camera, in front of the camera. It's something that I've been wondering for a long time why we don't do this. I think that that's the most interesting part of the music business is all of the stuff that you guys don't get to see. And that's what we're showing you. Whether it's the nerves, the emotions, the anxieties, the mishaps, it's all getting filmed. There are a lot of cameras. There's nothing that is not getting filmed on this show.
And so, Gretchen, as tour manager, I know we've learned over the years that touring to us is glamorous. It's fun. We go to the show, we take our photos, we're like, oh, I can't wait to see it. But it is such hard work. What can you give to these people who some have been doing this for many, many years, but from all the years you've learned and traveled and been on the road, what sort of experiences and advice can you impart to these contestants?
Well, I mean, and that was, I think, the importance of this show above so many other things was that nowadays, you know, I don't think that anybody's really paying their dues anymore, at least not the way that they did back whenever I was coming up. You know, you had to really, by the time you got in front of a large audience and you were singing your songs, there was no way that you hadn't lived through that, you know. Nowadays, it's like, you know, a kid gets a hold of a good lyric and then boom, they're on the social media and they're a star overnight, and then they're blindsided by what's really about to happen to them. So I think the struggle and the paying the dues and the getting to know what is really going to happen and what it's all about up front is like, it's invaluable really for an artist to really know what's going to hit them before it actually does.
Wow, no, that's a really good point. I mean, how much things have changed with social media. Also, you know, I think country has expanded. It used to be the fan base was much smaller. Maybe I would love your opinion on why that is, but between crossover artists like Taylor Swift and more, everybody's listening to country now.
Well, you know, country is interesting in that it's always kind of been on this pendulum that it swings to like this really traditional side, and then it'll swing back over to a more pop sort of sound. But what's awesome about country is it never has really stayed in one place. It's so wide open to so many different interpretations. And that's, again, on this show, you think, people think of country music and they're like, well, there's 2 kinds, right? There's country and Western. And this show, I don't know how, but we managed to find 12 country music artists that are not anything like each other. I mean, everybody is so individually different and uniquely just their own that you can't even believe that this is just a country music competition, actually.
Well, I think country music, too, is a way of life now. And it used to be, as to Kara's point, you know, 18-plus men. Now it's so much broader than that. And so you've just mentioned you've got the contestants. You got a lot of experience under your cowgirl hat there. Who's impressing you so far, or are you allowed to say that?
Oh, I mean, I'm impressed with all of them because I'm standing right there on the side of the stage and watching what it's taking from each one of them and how much of themselves they're having to just dig down in there and grab a hold of in order to make this a reality for them. There's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of strain. It's a lot of stress. I feel for them. I mean, the mommy in me is like falling apart for them. And it's an emotional roller coaster that I think everybody is going to be in on because of the way that it's filmed.
Yeah, and talk about, I know you're the tour manager, but also you've got Keith Urban and Blake Shelton. What's it like with all the chemistry and how the learning experience with all of you teaching this next generation?
Yeah, well, you know, I've toured quite a bit with Blake through the years, so he and I would say we're pretty good friends. We cut up and joke a lot. He's a ball of laughs. That guy is always on. He's just funny. He just cracks you up all the time, no matter what. Keith is like this constant professional, just very laser focused on the job at hand, the musicians, the show. He's just really on it all the time, and I'm pretty comfortable working with the guys. You know, I've always kind of been in. I feel like I'm the Jesse Coulter of the outlaw movement in Nashville, kind of, sort of. You know, so it's like I felt right at home. You know, hanging out with the boys and working alongside of them.
That's awesome. All right. Well, it looks like a great show, and I'm so excited that fall TV is back on CBS. So thank you for sharing your time with us, Gretchen.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You can catch The Road on Sunday nights right here on Channel 3. Make it part of your routine. You can also stream it live anytime you want on demand on Paramount.